Paul Casey is getting back to something approaching his best form. Having endured a frustrating couple of seasons with a serious shoulder injury and subsequent loss of form, the Englishman has bounced back to claim his 12th and 13th European Tour titles. The first of those in Ireland last year and most recently in the Netherlands. The three-time Ryder Cup star and former world number 3 has seen things come together with a significant change in his family's circumstances.
Started off best way possible. 1st of September my son Lex was born, and another victory on the European Tour. So it couldn't be any better. I've never had so little sleep in a month, but all in all it's the best month I've ever had.
Having a newborn baby in the house has required some drastic adjustments to his normal routine as a professional touring golfer. But whilst it may have had a negative impact on his sleeping patterns, the 37-year-old has found it an overwhelmingly positive experience.
It's easier for the guys. It's much harder for the mother, but I'm doing what I can, and I got very little sleep last night. I now have no time whatsoever to practice, but I don't really care. It's the greatest thing ever, and you know, whether the golf is good or bad, you know, I have a smile on my face when I'm going home, which is the main thing.
Following the birth of his son, Casey turned up at the KLM Open in the Netherlands with little preparation and very low expectations. However, that didn't prevent him from playing some splendid golf. He equalled the Sandford course record with a 62 on day 3 and actually came pretty close to that elusive 59, a score not yet officially shot on the European Tour.
I wasn't knowing what was going on in terms of numbers. I was very conscious of the fact I was playing some lovely golf, and I was trying to make as many birdies as I could. I had no awareness of the fact I was getting close to shooting, as it turns out, a course record. You know, and the 62 is still a great number. At no point was I disappointed to end that way that day. I mean, I felt I played some wonderful golf. I was into every shot. I gave 100% to everything, and I think that factored into Sunday, the way I played well on Sunday, the fact I wasn't disappointed with the way I finished on Saturday.
Yes, Casey shot a more than respectable 66 on Sunday, and having started the final round 4 shots behind the leader, multiple Dutch Open winner Simon Dyson, he finished 1 clear of his fellow Englishman to claim a welcome, but in the circumstances pretty surprising victory.
Yeah, it's the first tournament I've played since becoming a father, and the expectations were really low going into the week anyway. I turned up on Wednesday morning to play the Pro-Am on Wednesday afternoon. Practice beforehand was non-existent, and so I'm rolling in there not knowing how the week's going to go, and the week went obviously great. So it's difficult to say, you know, how I'm going to react if I play, you know, poor golf, because I know I've got, you know, this great little thing waiting at home who doesn't care how I play. You know, just the bad shots just don't really mean as much anymore. They don't matter, and I think that bodes well to the future.
It was a performance and a victory that made Casey think about all aspects of his game, from the way he prepares for tournaments to the way he thinks when he's out on the course, and the way he processes his golfing achievements.
It was very important because I'm now a dad, first one. It's the least celebrating I've ever done on any victory. Go home and change nappies. It was a really good, solid victory. I think it highlighted that, you know, maybe sometimes, you know, you get too caught up in having perfect preparation and this game which is kind of imperfect anyway. You know, we don't tend to hold every shot or every putt we look at. Yeah, it was very interesting preparation. And the fact I then went out there and played some of the best golf I've played in years just highlights that, you know, this game's a little bit silly sometimes.
Casey's next target is to advance from the world's top 70 to top 50 in the world by the end of 2014, getting him back to the elite level of the game, into the majors and the World Golf Championships again.
The goal, I think, is fairly clear. It's getting in the top 50 by the end of the year. Another victory would do that. And so get in the top 50, that solves a lot of problems. That gets me into events like the Masters for next year, cleans up the schedule for next year as well. So it's nice to be on the edge again. getting back in that top group.